Picture this: a king stands at the crossroads of destiny, bound by his word to fight against his own nephews in the greatest war ever witnessed. This is the story of Shalya, the noble ruler of Madra, whose tragic end sealed the fate of the Kurukshetra war. To understand Shalya's death, we must first grasp the cruel irony of his position. Shalya was the maternal uncle of the Pandava twins, Nakula and Sahadeva. By blood and love he should have stood with the righteous Pandavas. Yet through Duryodhana's cunning manipulation, he found himself fighting for the very forces of Adharma he despised. When Shalya had journeyed to Kurukshetra to join the Pandavas, Duryodhana intercepted him with lavish hospitality. Following the ancient code of honor, Shalya felt obligated to grant whatever his host requested. Duryodhana cleverly asked for his military support, trapping the noble king in a web of dharmic obligation. But Shalya's greatest trial came when he became Karna's charioteer. This wasn't mere coincidence. Krishna, the divine strategist, had orchestrated events so that Shalya would demoralize Karna before their final battle. Throughout their partnership, Shalya constantly reminded Karna of Arjuna's superiority, undermining the great warrior's confidence at crucial moments. The irony runs deeper still. Shalya, who loved the Pandavas, was forced to serve their greatest enemy. Yet even in this role, he served Dharma's ultimate purpose by weakening Karna's resolve. This demonstrates how divine will operates through seemingly contradictory circumstances. After Karna's death, Shalya found himself elevated to the position of supreme commander of the Kaurava forces. For just one day, he would lead what remained of Duryodhana's army. But by the 18th day of war, the Kaurava cause was already lost. The divine plan was nearing completion. Yudhishthira himself faced Shalya in single combat. The eldest Pandava, usually reluctant to fight, showed no mercy to his maternal uncle. This wasn't cruelty but necessity. Dharma demanded that even beloved relatives face justice when they stand on the wrong side of righteousness. The battle between nephew and uncle was fierce but brief. Shalya fought with the desperation of a man who knew his cause was doomed yet couldn't abandon his word. His spear work was legendary, his courage undimmed by the hopelessness of his situation. But Yudhishthira, blessed by Krishna and fighting for Dharma itself, proved unstoppable. With a powerful spear throw, he pierced Shalya's armor and heart. The king of Madra fell like a great tree, his life's breath departing as he whispered prayers to the divine. Shalya's death marked more than just another casualty. It represented the end of the old order, where personal honor could conflict with cosmic justice. His tragedy teaches us that sometimes even good people find themselves on the wrong side of history through their choices. The Mahabharata tells us that Shalya's soul, freed from earthly obligations, immediately ascended to higher realms. His suffering in life was temporary, but his ultimate destiny was divine. This reminds us that death in dharmic battle isn't defeat but transformation. Shalya's story illustrates the complex nature of duty and choice. He was bound by his word to Duryodhana, yet his heart remained with the Pandavas. This internal conflict reflects our own struggles when personal loyalties clash with higher principles. The ancient text suggests that Shalya's death was necessary for cosmic balance. Every soul plays its designated role in the divine drama. Sometimes we're heroes, sometimes obstacles, but always servants of a greater purpose we may not fully understand. His final moments teach us about acceptance. Shalya didn't rage against his fate or curse his circumstances. He faced death with dignity, understanding that his earthly role was complete. This acceptance transforms tragedy into spiritual victory. Shalya's legacy reminds us that our choices echo through generations. His decision to honor Duryodhana's hospitality, though noble in intention, led to devastating consequences. Yet even this served Dharma's ultimate design. In our modern lives, we too face moments where competing loyalties pull us in different directions. Shalya's story teaches us to consider not just immediate honor but long-term righteousness. True wisdom lies in aligning our choices with cosmic justice rather than mere social obligation. The death of Shalya wasn't just an ending but a completion. His soul's journey from earthly king to divine being shows us that every experience, even tragic ones, serves our spiritual evolution. In Dharma's grand design, nothing is wasted, and every ending births a new beginning.